Way over to Britain for this historic trial of Julian Assange and the leave to appeal. What was your takeout today, and what sort of message would you like to give to people?
Well, I haven't attended earlier court cases, but I've heard the comment today that this court seems to be a bit more inquisitive. So, you know, fingers crossed, it might signal that it will give permission for Julian to appeal one last time.
Yeah.
You know, everyone here obviously hopes so.
Absolutely.
That Julian gets one last chance. I mean, the downside of that is it means you'll be stuck in Belmarsh while another appeal goes ahead. But I tell you what, that's a darn sight better than being on a plane to the US and rotting in a US prison instead of rotting in a UK prison.
Exactly.
I think also that if Julian is successful in this court case, I mean, it sends a signal to the US. You know, do you really want to just keep bumbling on with this? You know, maybe it is time to just bring it to an end and drop the charges and allow Julian free, allow him to be reunited with his family, allow him to return to Australia if that's his choice. Mm-hmm. It's interesting that back home, a clear majority of Australians now are firmly of the view that regardless of what they think of Julian, and some people don't like him, mm-hmm. but there's an overwhelming majority of Australians and parliamentarians who say this has gone on long enough, it must be brought to an end.
I just want to speak on your motion in front of the Australian Parliament and congratulate you on that, because I know that you've been working tirelessly. You've been a steadfast advocate for Julian Assange. And I'm not sure if you're aware of just what's happened overnight, because I got woken up at 4 o'clock British time, but the South Australian Parliament has just passed a motion similar to yours. So the first state in Australia.
Well, that's wonderful news.
So you have kicked off this whole chain of events from your motion, which I think you should be very proud of.
Oh, I'm stoked. That's
stoked
wonderful, wonderful news.
It was I'll just give her a call out. So, Tammy Franks, MLC, Green, and Frank Pangallo, a former journalist, now MLC member in South Australia, doing some amazing jobs.
That's great news.
Yeah.
I tell you what, it's also good, particularly when you remember that my motion last week it was very, very soft. It was, you know, I had it very soft to try and get support for it.
Yes.
It did include, though, a phrase referring to the evidence of shocking US misconduct, words to that effect. Now, the fact that the Parliament, including the Cabinet and the Prime Minister, voted for a motion with a statement like that referring to shocking US misconduct, I think it's just a little sign, but it's a sign that maybe Australia is growing up a little.
Well, yeah, we need to take our sovereignty back in regards to standing up for our citizens robustly.
Yeah, and I think being just a little bit more assertive than we need to be with Washington.
Absolutely. I mean, I won't go into the back of AUKUS and things like that, but we do have a lot of leverage, and I think that you know, it's about time that we did bring our boy home.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Free Julian Assange. Thank you.